Hi, my name is Lyndsey Lumpkin. I'm the Senior Director of Demand Generation at HST Pathways. When I first heard about the program, I just thought it sounded so cool. I have been in marketing for a long time, but whenever I first graduated high school and started college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I took a bunch of aptitude tests and tried a bunch of different classes to figure it out. And it actually wasn't until I got into my career a couple of years in that I started to really lean towards marketing. And so seeing a program like this where girls are able to see younger and younger the options was just so cool to me. What surprised me most is how much I learned from them. It is incredibly intimidating talking to a bunch of brilliant young minds, and every time we would have a class, I would walk away having learned both like topical cultural things as well as learned more about how to think about marketing in different ways. It was a pretty rewarding experience. One that I thought was just really cool and interesting. They were putting together, it was a kind of a group project, putting together their final business plan. And I remember, going through the steps of, coaching them through how to identify, the product and how to market it and what is the business model. And they came up with this jewelry line that didn't tarnish in the water. It was super cool. They were so proud of it. It was a really awesome idea. And I always think about it now because I see commercials a lot for a jewelry line that does not tarnish when you wear it in water. And so I was thinking to myself, those girls were onto something. The Next Girl Up team was so helpful. They were really great in working with me to be a facilitator, provided a lot of guidance on the materials, also a lot of support as I was kind of working through putting my voice on them, as well as a lot of like really good coaching on working with children. It wasn't, or younger audience. It wasn't something that I typically do in my day to day. I work a very corporate role, so I had to put on a different hat, and they were really great at helping me get up to speed on how to adjust, my skill set and my knowledge for the audience that I was working with. It was really great to work with them. They grew a lot. I think we all grew a lot through the course of the program. I think day one was you could see kind of a lot of intimidated faces. A lot of the words we were saying were not as common. A lot of questions, like what does that mean when we would say things like marketing plan or advertising, all the way through to the end where they were, like I said, teaching me things and, had their business plan ready to go, had all kinds of creative ideas about it. And I really feel like everybody walked out of there with a whole new set of knowledge on, what do these words mean and how do you apply this in your day to day. I would highly recommend being a facilitator. If you're considering it, give it a shot. It was such a rewarding experience. I would happily do it again, and recommend it to anybody. It was a great opportunity to take.